We're live.
What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy Tommy G here with the Friday edition. Week 1 NFL, Week 2 college football, MMA, MLB. Sorry, you're gonna be put to like third or fourth on the back burner today. So we apologize. You're gonna sign up at 4deepbets.com or 4deep.com, same site, routes to the same spot. So head over to 4deep.com. We have a huge promo going for you guys that we've been running for the last week for Week 1. Let me just make sure I'm lined up here. Where am I here, Ev?
You're pretty good.
I gotta get my center point.
I think we're all pretty much the same right now.
All right, I'm gonna move my camera out, my mic out a little, and then I stay this side of the mic. All right, am I good here?
You're good. Maybe.
Let's go.
Well, you do have to go a little other side of your mic.
This way.
Yep. There you go.
Okay. All right,
Perfect.
cool. So I gotta bring my mic with me. That's my radio point. 25% off weekly and monthly packages. Also have the seasonal package if you guys are in seasonal leagues. Sinene is doing a great job. He's going to have weekly start-sit articles, love-hate articles, waiver wire articles, $19 a month, and he will coast you through your whole entire fantasy league. I will obviously be using that also because I'm in like 5 of them. We have a draft tonight for the 4 Deep subscribers to beat Tommy G draft. We'll be doing that at around 9:30, 10 p.m. Anyone who beats me, I'm going to be not only giving them the prize money for the $500 entry that we'll have for the standings, they'll be getting an additional, on me, $100 cash. They're going to get an additional autographed jersey and a free month subscription to 4 Deep Bets. Anyone who beats me in that league tonight, that is for subscribers only. We'll be doing that around 9:30, 10. And before that, at 8 p.m., we will have the Roundtable Show, which will be going on our Discord voice chat live at 8 p.m. Myself, Scarface, Brian Healy, Constantino. We'll be running through all the best DFS plays for the week and some of the best bets. But even if you're a gambler or a DFS player, it's a great show for you to listen to, because we're talking basically player performance. So this is going to tie into a lot of props and everything. Week 1 is here. Started off yesterday with a win with the Lions. We'll talk about that game in a little bit. But let's get started with the show. I'm going to mess with my lighting here. I'm just kind of playing around with the new studio. I feel like it's a little bit bright. I'm going to turn that down. While I do, let me kick it over to the great Bill Rupp. Bill, first night in the Discord last night, voice chat, 6-hour fucking run through. How are you feeling about football season being here, buddy?
It was good. We got screwed on some props. Thursday night bullshit.
Way to bring the energy right out the gate on the first NFL show. Well, it's good. We got screwed on some props. I'm hungry. My leg hurts.
Do you want to know what I went through this morning?
I don't. But the problem is, you don't have
Rackets.
Evan,
he doesn't understand it. He doesn't go outside.
I don't care. Hold on. I don't fucking care.
It's 145 degrees outside.
Okay, it's 145 in this studio right now with the lights.
I have no vehicle. So I had to drop my car off to get the brakes fixed and then walk back home, right? So it's about a half a mile. It's 100 degrees out. I'm sweating. I'm dying. Then I get home to jumpstart the Mini because the battery was
We got to get music, Evan, so you could play like violin music.
And then I tell you, and then the fucking air filter. The K&N air filter was popped off. So now I'm out there screwing and fucking sweating. And, oh, my God, it was awful.
Okay, so I was on the phone with Maddie the other day, and I was telling Bill this literally yesterday. There's something in the industry called a switch, okay, which professionals have. You, Bill, are not a professional. It's called a switch, okay? And that switch is turned on and off regardless of what's going on in your life. Once that camera turns on, once that red live button goes, the switch gets flipped. So just because you had a bad morning doesn't mean our show has to suck today.
All you have to do is say, you don't want to work here no more?
See, that's his answer, Rackets.
And then my life is probably easier. I'm laying down on the couch.
Rackets, his answer isn't, okay, let me work on that.
I'm 4 years old and I'm a fucking millionaire. I don't have to do this show. I don't have to fucking work. I don't have to do shit.
Rackets, his answer.
Nor do I have to fucking listen to you about being excited about football.
His answer is never, let me work on that. It's always, I quit. That's his answer. Hey, Bill, could you just bring a little energy when we start the show, considering you're the energy guy? I'm hot. I quit. I'm a millionaire.
You go. I speak the truth.
Listen, he's not wrong.
He is wrong. Some of us have our whole life depending on this company, and I'm bringing this fucking idiot as my right-hand man. I deserve that, honestly. I deserve that.
You see that, Bill? I'm the one that asked if you wrapped your knee before you started walking, and Tommy's yelling
Who gives a fuck? I hope his fucking leg falls off. I hope his leg. If his leg fell off in the house Sunday, I will beat him over the head with it. I promise you that. Well, fucking. So you want content, Evan, for TikTok? That's what I'm gonna go. Beat him over
I was
the head with
just
his own
thinking
leg.
about it today. I'm thinking about it this morning.
Oh my
Right?
God.
You asked me the other day, I think in the chat.
What, did we do something that's gonna get us banned?
No,
Evan?
someone in the chat, Kevin Walsh goes, "I'm a grown man.
I'm 40. I'm a man. I'm 40.
I told Rackets the other day, he's like, how long do you think you'll last going to Tommy's on Sunday? I said, probably to like week 4. And then, so I'm thinking about it today,
Great.
and I'm like, so Sunday Sunday usually I wake up like around 9, and then I start going online looking for my picks. I gotta fucking get up, eat, and then drive to this fucker's house? I mean, I'm week 2, Rackets.
So Rackets.
no recliner, and he's got to drive. No
So
way.
Rackets, here's the beauty of it. This is how fucking, this guy's the third guy from the left on the evolutionary chart, right?
He's the third
We've
guy
been
from the
talking. He is. You know the one that's knuckles
Why?
are barely
I
off
No, I'm
the
saying
ground?
like on the screen right now, he's literally the third guy.
Well, I mean, that's it. That's the evolutionary.
Rackets, what's the difference if I do the show here or I'm
No. Hold on. No. Hold on. So there's the best part, Rackets. This motherfucking piece of shit that's probably located right here, okay, on the screen. Yep. I did that right, Evan?
Yep, you did it.
This motherfucker has spent 3 months with me, Rackets, hanging TVs, pulling muscles, carpeting floors, decorating studios, buying tables. And he just realized 24 hours before we start doing stuff in the studio, wait, I don't wake up and go there. No, Bill, no. We built it all so you could sit in a fucking basement with your dog.
Oh, I'm glad to sit here than your basement with that chair. That chair's like that here.
Chair sucks.
Rackets, I'm fucking sitting in that chair doing the draft. I had to get up every 5 minutes and stretch my back. Killing me. Those are the worst chairs in the world.
Rackets, Trevor's not allowed to do anything anymore. Anything. Everything me and Bill, I'll give you this. Everything me and you did together got done, right? Granted, we fought the whole entire time and wanted to kill each other, but it got done. We actually worked well together. We got the desks together. We got the TVs on the wall. We got all this done. Trevor just fucking like bought the brackets before he bought the TVs. Who does that? We had 5 brackets and no TVs. I'm like, what if the brackets? So we had to buy new brackets because they don't fit and the ones we have don't work. He bought us our chairs to sit in. Bought me and Bill our chairs with the company card. Put it on the company. Oh, why are you buying us the chairs we got to sit in? He's like, oh, they're fine. I mean, we got to sit in them for 15 hours potentially. They're not fine.
You need lazy boys.
Now we got to go buy like gamer chairs. So
Yeah.
we have like 7 of everything.
Legit, this is.
I went to Staples, Ev. I sat in that one. I was sitting in the chairs for like 30 minutes to find the right one because some of them don't go back all the way. I like when the
He
arms
just sit in the store.
I'm like sitting there. I literally, I
I
swear
making
to
his
God,
bets.
That you
I
need to do
swear to
that.
God,
That's
for
very
a half
important.
hour.
He fell asleep in one of them.
No, you know the funniest? There's a Mexican
They're like,
guy.
sir, please wake up.
There was a Mexican guy sleeping in one of the chairs in front of me, and I wanted to sit in that one and test it out. Finally, he woke up. I'm like, is that good?
I don't think you
I mean, he
even
fell
asked that
asleep. He
question,
fell
but-
asleep in it, Bill. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm there.
exactly.
I'm like leaning
Self-explanatory.
back. I got my legs up. I'm like, you
I
got
mean-
to test him out. Trevor just
Goes and buys. Like, he spent $100 on chairs that like $40 chairs. They shouldn't have been more than $20-$30. So me and Bill are going and buying like $250 chairs. We're gonna have massagers in them and probably like chicks that pop out the bottom and suck your dick in the middle of the show, all kinds of stuff. So it's gonna be. Was that a TikTok buzzword?
That's just.
Okay, good. All right. So what I would have.
You could say you're yelling about me about bringing the energy, and you're the one who's going to get us kicked off everything.
I just woke you up, though. All right, Rackets, how you doing today? It took me 18 minutes to wake up Bill Rupp.
I'm great.
All right.
Bill, were you eating your lunch at Staples too?
No,
Sitting in a chair eating.
I was doing my bets though. You were right.
What a fucking.
And there was one point I had to ask the guy for the store Wi-Fi because I was all the way in the store. I'm like, well, you guys have Wi-Fi? He's like, yeah. I'm like,
You guys just need lazy
so-
boys.
Oh,
They
we
do
have,
know
we
that
have,
I
we have
saw some
recliners
there.
out the ass. We have fucking $700.
No, we got regular recliners.
Oh, we got.
Oh.
We're talking about for the studio, for the chairs.
Yeah. So let me see. It's still a mess down here, and the beer pong tables are up. Let's see if I can turn this. So we got the green screen over there, but if you look out, E, we got to clean all
See
that
that
up.
one, those chairs right
See
there?
the 2 chairs that are up there
Oh shit.
facing the 5 TVs?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
all
God.
electric chairs and shit. They're electric. They go back.
Yeah. So this will all be cleaned up.
Upholders.
We'll be ready by week 2. We'll get all that cleaned up. We got to get about 10 more chairs. We have 10 more that are getting set up. We got about what, Bill? We got to put the 6 TVs here and the other TV there in the studio. So we'll be ready. It'll be on.
Did that other TV bracket come? The one that the one they ordered yesterday? Or
I didn't check. It was too hot out. I don't want to go outside.
Oh,
I'm kidding. That was just to trigger you. All right, Evan, let's get to some headlines. We got a lot to cover today, so we'll fuck around for 5 more minutes, and then we'll get to the bets.
Yeah, first and foremost, I just started a giveaway. First giveaway we've done in a very long time. This is huge. We need to have at least 100 likes for this giveaway to happen. I don't think that'll be a problem. We're already at 81. You guys are doing a great job.
They're excited.
So do that, exclamation point free in the chat, and then you'll be entered. Maybe we'll do more than one. Who knows? That's up to boss man, right?
I mean, listen, we'll see how they fucking perform. We don't just give shit away. We reward good behavior here. That's what we do. So we'll see if we get up to 150 likes. We'll give another one away. We get to 200. We'll give another one away. Keep going. Let's get to that honey first.
Hoffman.
I want some comments on the videos too going forward. D. Why don't we do that? Why don't we get some comments on these videos?
Afterwards.
We're up to 8,500 subscribers. How's Benny's video doing?
15K.
15,000 views on Benny's video. We should start ticking up now that we're in football season. Evan's killing TikTok. Tried to get us banned today. That was a good move. So, and then we're going to be starting the shows, which I'll probably end up doing alone or with like Mickey or Enzo because Bill will stop showing up. And it'll be great. But we'll consistently win our bets. Rackets doesn't show up on opening night of football and the U.S. Open in the Discord voice chat. That was fun. We got great.
I was in his Discord last night.
Yeah. No, we know.
Hoffman just donated $10.
Hoffman donated. Hoffman was in the voice chat last night. Good job, Hoffman.
I'll be there past week too, that's for sure. I'm going to be at Tommy's 10 a.m. every Sunday, and it's Joey Burrow's year.
There we go. Are you really going to be there every Sunday? No, you won't. You'll be
Anyway.
here once or twice a month.
you're talking about Hoffman, not him.
Oh, not me.
I thought it was Evan. I'm like, Evan's
No,
really
no,
going to be
no,
here every
Hoffman.
Sunday? This
That's-
like,
Oh,
what the
he's
fuck?
I
reading
drive
Hoffman.
3 hours.
Oh,
Evan will
6
probably
hours
come
every
once a
Sunday.
month, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think he's coming every Sunday. Yes, Hoffman will be here every Sunday. That's right. That's my dude. So, all right, what do we got? Headlines. We'll talk about the Monday Night Football game. Move MLB bets to the back. That's
I was just going to get it out of the way, and then we have football for the rest of the show.
Yeah, no, move it to the back. We'll see if we even have time for an MLB bet. I don't care about MLB bet. You want MLB bets? We're gonna have a lot of them. Sign the fuck up. That's how you get your MLB bets.
There we
Sign
go.
the fuck up for the site. How about that? Okay. No MLB bets today. That's what you're getting. None. Sign up at the site, and you'll get. I'll have 5. Rackets will have 3. Bill will have 3. You'll get 15 MLB bets if you want them tonight. If you sign up at the fucking site. Enough. It's football time. Let's go, Eb.
Burrow is the highest NFL player ever. Highest paid NFL player ever.
And he should be. That's my dude. I mean, what a call. What a call. Greatest quarterback ever. Going to win the Super Bowl this year, probably, if the Jets don't. And I fucking love Joey Buckets, man. He deserves it. Fucking stallion. Took a fucking... I think everyone forgets how bad the Bengals were just 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, took a shit team and fucking put him to the moon here. So, good for Joey Burrow. He'll be the highest paid player. Rackets for what, like a year? Until 3
Not
guys
even,
get...
probably.
I mean,
Yeah.
everyone's highest paid for like 11
Everybody's the
months.
highest paid except unless you play running back.
Yeah, exactly. And then you just fucking... You have Jim Irsay telling you to go fuck yourself. But
Tommy, let me.
I do have Jonathan Stewart in 3 leagues. I think he just kept
Wow.
falling really super late. So
Tommy, two things. What do you think about Colorado this weekend?
we got Howie coming on when in about 5 minutes.
I could text him. Yeah.
Yeah, so text us. So we'll wait till Howie comes on for that one, though. Keep that,
Okay,
keep that in
well-
your pocket.
So let me give you 2 things. There are more bets on Colorado, Nebraska than all of the remaining NFL games this week, as of right now.
Which
Holy
is insane.
shit.
Holy balls!
There
That's
are
not
3.
possible.
There are 3 times the number of bets on Colorado, Nebraska than any other college football game in the country.
Wow. Okay, hold on one second. So
Yeah,
here, all right. So let's wait for Howie to pause. Put a pin in that because I need Howie's opinion on this too. I have a very strong take on this, and it actually may counter what you guys think.
And then one more college football thing for me. Have you heard about that Tez Walker situation from North Carolina?
Let's save all this for Howie. Save college football for Howie. We literally have our college football specialist.
Howie has nothing to do with this conversation. We should have a conversation about how this kid's getting screwed by the NCAA.
Wouldn't it make sense to have our college football expert and stand-up comedian talking about the pop culture college football stuff?
I'm just gonna sit here. How about that?
Oh my god.
Actually, I like that better. All right, Ev, what else you got?
Why
would we talk college football anything when we have the college football guy coming out in fucking 90 seconds?
Listen, I do get Bill's point. We're covering headlines at the moment.
Yes, but this is that's specific to college football. We got only so much stuff we can talk to Howie about. Pile that shit in there.
Especially Bill was sitting in Staples yesterday.
Yeah, Bill looks like the Mexican guy in Staples.
He's done.
All
right. Cub just put it in a bet. Euro quals 2:45 p.m. Portugal money line plus Ronaldo AGS plus 100.
Is it written somewhere?
Yeah, I'll put it in the ticker up here.
Yeah, I should put that in the ticker. I don't think I'm going to be reading that or listening to
Chinese.
That. Yeah. Guys, I'm not on cocaine yet. That's for the night tonight, guys. Tonight for the draft shows. I don't do blow at fucking 2 p.m. I wait till at least. I wait till at least 3:30.
Yeah. Once the
I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm jacked up. I actually got some sleep last night. It was nice. It was good. What else do we have that's not? Please don't say another thing tied to college football, Evan.
Last night's game is like the only thing
all right,
other than Nick Bosa.
All right, let's do
Fuck
that.
Kadarius Toney, first of all. First and foremost.
I love
Start
Kadarius Toney. Kadarius Toney's great.
No.
Welcome. Yeah, I read the lines.
Oh, because, you won the bet.
Kadarius Toney was awesome.
He dropped more passes last night than Larry Fitzgerald has dropped in his entire career.
Do you know that was the most drops Mahomes has ever had happen to him in a single game of his career? Or second most, but most in a half. Because in the second half, they had 4 drops alone in the second half. That was insane. I have some talking points, Ev. I think I'm going to start on my TikTok a theme. I think I'm going to start doing like top 5s. And I'm gonna just fucking put it out, and then you can put some pictures behind it and shit. I want to give out top 5 reasons the Chiefs are fucked, and top 5 reasons Detroit is fucked.
That's
because
perfect.
everyone's talking about how fucking Detroit is like this juggernaut now. And listen, we bet Detroit. Well, Bill thought they wouldn't cover, but we had the fight on here, and I was right, obviously. But
you were right.
I picked them in the fucking thing.
Evan Hand.
I picked them.
You
guys had a big argument about it.
It was a war.
And I picked them.
I know you did because you knew I was right, but it was a war on this show Wednesday.
Bro, during the game yesterday, you said that Kansas City was going to win the game.
They should have, but it's still going to cover. 100%. Dude, I literally narrated the exact thing that was going to happen last night. Thursday night football, it's going to be fixed. It's going to go under. And we put it out, the plus 11.5, under 59.5 on here, right? I think Rackets was on the under also, right? So we said it's going to be fixed. 65% of Thursday night games go under and the underdogs cover. That's why I bet on Detroit. I don't think Detroit's a better team or anything like that. Thursday night games are fixed. That's it. So
I don't think Kansas City's good.
No, Kansas City's
I was just going to say that.
We'll get there. So let's go point by point. So we said it was going to go under. While the game was going on, I said Dan Campbell will find a way to fuck this up. Detroit will fuck this game up somehow, and then Mahomes is going to end up getting a field goal at the end, and we're going to cover, which is what happened. Dan Campbell fucked it up on the 3rd and 5, Bill. The fucking guy runs the ball for 2 yards from the 40, and then fucking runs another play with and then they give the ball to the Chiefs at the 45-yard line with 3 minutes left. That game was over. Kadarius Toney catches that ball. The Chiefs kick the field goal. Tommy G wheels the prediction run. Lions end up losing. Lions end up covering. Everything goes under, and all the main props end up losing that everyone bet in the public.
There was one person in the staff who picked the Chiefs last night.
Who? Had to be Constantino.
No,
Constantino loves the Chiefs.
I know. When I texted him yesterday, but
he was on Detroit. Huh? Well, yeah,
Detroit's no, but the spread was 6.5. That's why me and him were talking.
Oh yeah, so you were losing line value.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, the picks are also tough when I go out and rant for 45 minutes on a game. Obviously, everyone's going to follow. They know.
One person.
Tommy Jesus. Who was it? Do you want to say who it was or no?
Night Ghost.
So that game that was ridiculous. And then the Chiefs, someone explained to me, guys, how the fuck, and I know we went over this last night on the Discord voice for a while there, Bill. Rackets, you didn't hear it. You didn't decide to join. The Bill,
I was in the Discord. I was not in the voice.
Yeah, I know. So were the subscribers. You get paid though. Get on the voice. We want to hear your voice. We want to hear you talk.
No,
you just sit on mute anyway. Like, what the fuck's the difference if you're on the voice chat on mute? What's the difference?
Because I have my headphones on, and I don't want to set my headphones on.
Yeah, but you're not listening to all of us talk and go through the games. The U.S. Open was on. We talked tennis the whole time. Bill's fucking sweating.
Tennis. I was talking tennis in the chat.
You and Bill.
Malenko was awesome.
That's why Rupp and Rackets stopped airing like fucking 6 months ago. You fucking two retards.
No, because my mom was dying.
Where she, and then she's dead for 3 weeks. Where the fuck is Rupp and Rackets?
Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, I've been to your house. I've been to your house every fucking day working on that stupid basement.
Rupp and Rackets is done. That show's never.
Yeah, listen. Every week one. Look at Tommy's got black walls. Bro, you know when that thing's gonna be done, Evan? I told everyone week 3.
I might be. I might be.
That's generous.
Listen. Here's the thing.
That's a push. That's a push.
So here's the thing. We're talking week 2. We're hopefully we get it done by week 2. But it might be week 3. Who gives a fuck?
It's gonna be week 3.
Well, I mean, with that attitude, it is. Way to speak it into non-existence.
Tommy, every time there's something to do, Tommy's like, I'm on an important phone call. What do you think? What's the tickets?
Who do you think's running the business? Well, you're complaining. I have to carry a box.
He can't go downstairs and tell the guys, pick up that garbage because he's on a phone call upstairs.
No, I was on this show, and it happened on air, and Evan witnessed it on this show. Didn't you, Evan?
And get up and walk away for 5 minutes?
Remember the junk guys came, and I was on the show, and I'm screaming? He just lies. He just fucking lies, this guy. No. He lies. I have witnesses here. That the thing I couldn't stop doing was our show that we're on.
Was it the hunks of junk?
The junk hunks, I call them. Yeah,
the
hunks who move junk. Let's see if this thing's right. All right. So yeah, what the fuck was Andy Reid doing? For that, if you're telling me that wasn't the clearest sign of a fixed game at the end there, because Andy Reid fixes a ton of games.
You're all blurry too.
I know. I just fucking touched it. Hold on. I gotta fix it. I'll have to turn the camera off and on once I finish.
Still blurry.
Shut up! I can see it.
But you can't. But you go put your finger.
Guys, everyone, shut the fuck up. Let me get this point out so that I can kick to you, so I can fix my shit. I know how to do this.
You're making me sick looking at it.
You're making me sick looking at you.
Well, it's that blurry.
And your camera is fine.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Andy Reid goes for it on 4th and 25, okay? From his own fucking 25 with 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left against Jared Goff, who's a known choke artist, and Dan Campbell, who fucks every game up at the end, and the Lions, who have a history of fucking everything up for 50 fucking years. No. Why are you going for it on 4th and 25 in that spot when you just had a 4-down stop? Now let me fix my camera and you tell us why, Bill.
I don't know why. Well, did you see what happened at the end of the game when they got the ball back? They knew that they couldn't stop the running game. So it was over in 3 downs anyway. What was the difference if it was 3 downs later or 3 downs
Bill,
early?
Do you know how they got the ball back? By stopping them on 4 downs so that Kadarius Toney could then drop it. They just fucking did it last series.
Tommy, what happened at the end of the game?
They just did it last series.
What happened at the end of the game?
Dude, the outcome doesn't matter. You still got to make the right decision.
Next time they punted, they ran it 3 times. First down, the game was over.
Okay, but what I'm saying is you're saying they knew they couldn't stop them. They just stopped them the fucking drive before. Yeah, and they gave him 4 tries and stopped them.
They couldn't stop them.
Listen, Bill. So you would have gone for it on 4th and 25 there?
No, I wouldn't have.
Then why are you defending it?
They almost completed the pass,
that's what they said. That's why they said.
That.
I'm not saying what was real. I'm saying what they said. That's why they did.
Yeah, that's retarded. That's absolutely retarded. Fucking David Montgomery was going to be the back at that point. He was averaging 3.5 yards a carry.
That guy.
He should. Dan Campbell's the worst. Jahmyr Gibbs played fucking 19% of the snaps and averaged 6.5 yards a carry. Bill, every time we said, wow, it was him.
Yeah, Montgomery's done.
He's not done. Dan Campbell's an idiot, dude. He likes veteran backs who fucking grind out 3 yards. That's what he likes.
I thought he played pretty well.
I mean, he played fine. But Jahmyr Gibbs was fucking
Dude,
lit.
out of
He's
his
significantly better than him.
Like, you can't have 21 because everyone needs to remember the
7
Lions lost that game. The Lions lost that game. I bet them they won. I'm not making excuses as like a chief better. Like, the Lions lost. They had a fucking tipped ball that bounced into a defender's hands for one of their touchdowns. They only scored 2 of them. If they don't get that pick 6, they don't win the game. And again, that's part of the game. I understand, but that was a lucky break that happened to them when they were faltering all over themselves to start the second half. Their other touchdown drive was because of a fake punt at their own 10. So if they don't fake punt from their own 10, they scored 0 touchdowns. They didn't play well. Their defense played well. But you had 6 drops on the Kansas City drive, a drop that all 4 of us on this show would have caught by Kadarius Toney, and a terrible decision by Dan Campbell to give the ball back to the Chiefs when they should have either been throwing on 3rd and 5 and punting. So, listen, everyone could blow the Lions all you want. They were missing their 2 best players outside of Mahomes. They didn't have their number one of the top 5 defenders in the entire NFL, and the number 1 tight end maybe in NFL history weren't playing. So let's relax with how the Lions went out there and took care of business. They got it done. It's a win. It's a win in Kansas City. Respect. But, I mean, let's fucking chill out a little bit about how great the Lions are going to be this year.
I have a hot take.
Yes.
I think the Chiefs are in trouble.
They are in trouble.
Their offensive line looked like fucking garbage last night. The receivers looked like fucking garbage.
Their defense couldn't stop the run, and their receivers suck.
And their play calling was shit. It was shit.
Who catches a football? Who catches a football like this?
Kadarius Toney catches everything with his forearms. He
Doesn't
never
catch
caught a
anything.
pass. He hasn't caught a pass with his hands. Look at his hands. Mahomes, throw to me. I'll catch everything. Throw to me. He catches everything like this. Like this. Like
Awful,
a little kid.
Awful.
Yeah. So, but listen, Rashee Rice looked good, and then he didn't get off the bus in the second half. Sky Moore, we kind of realized what was going on there once they weren't throwing the ball. Then Andy Reid was scripting out one of the highest bet props of the day. Sky Moore's over, which moved from 36.5 to 49.5. That prop moved 13 yards, Bill. 13 yards, the Sky Moore prop moved up.
I wasn't on any of it.
Yeah, and he didn't get. Listen, my favorite prop of the week was Laporta. Laporta's yards. He got that easy. He's going to be a stud. He looked great. I had 3 max bets yesterday. I lost a couple bets too. I lost the Amon-Ra, which we'll talk about in a second.
That was my favorite bet.
I went, and we should have won it, but I went 3-0 in my max bets. I had the Lions plus 4.5, Laporta over, and then the Lions 11.5 with the Falcons money line coming this weekend. So max bets all hit. The Amon-Ra was the bad one. We knew it, Bill. I call it popular, right? We're gonna have to make a segment for that. Popular plays for the primetime games. They always lose. Everyone and their mother was on Amon-Ra. Everyone and their mother. Fucking started off great, 5 for 48, balling. And Jared Goff missed him on a fucking walk-in touchdown. I mean,
that play was crazy.
Did you see the video that kid Ben did on Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. It
Wide
was
open.
I mean, how the fuck? Like, that's a walk-in 80-yard touchdown. It was a blown coverage. And Jared Goff forces it into double coverage right to the left of where Amon-Ra was standing. So
Still completed it.
Yeah. But Bill, that was frustrating. Amon-Ra ending 6 for 71. I know the whole country was not happy about that, even though we had a good game fantasy-wise. That would, we would have had a fucking 40 unit smash, Amon-Ra.
I knew it. As soon as they threw that pick for a touchdown, they lost the possession. They didn't touch the ball basically the whole third quarter. I knew it was over.
DraftKings actually had a boost for Amon-Ra over 14.5 in the first quarter. I took it. It cashed somehow. They got to do one to keep you honest. But now I know next week there's going to be a surefire one you're going to take. It's going to fucking lose.
Yeah.
So,
it took 2 catches, though. He only got 13 on the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But we did get the other DraftKings, up 7. That Kansas City always goes down. Up 7 in the win, plus 230. That was easy money.
Yeah, both won. Both sides won.
So a lot of notes from this. I'm going to make a couple TikTok videos, talk a little bit more about this game. Obviously, it was an interesting game. It went exactly, picked up right where last season left off. Underdogs in the under, Maynard props. I posted the tweet. Did you guys see this, Evan? The tweet that I posted last night about the MGM tickets. I love when people tell me the games aren't fixed. Okay, for sure. Most bet tickets, player props, Chiefs Lions at BetMGM yesterday, Evan. You say win or lose when I tell you this. Pacheco to score first touchdown.
I mean,
Loss.
yeah,
They're all loss. Just say loss. Isaiah Pacheco anytime touchdown.
loss.
Chiefs to win by 7 to 12 points.
Loss.
Jared Goff over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
Loss.
Patrick Mahomes over 2.5 passing touchdowns.
Loss.
And the most highest volume to props bet at FanDuel were Sky Moore's over receiving yards
Major loss.
and Amon St. Brown over receiving yards.
Little loss.
The fifth highest one was Jerick McKinnon over receiving yards.
Loss.
The fourth highest one was Jahmyr Gibbs over receiving yards.
Major loss.
So everyone lost, right? That's why I said my thing last year that started working was tight ends on primetime games. Bet the tight ends on primetime games. Laporta fucking went over his. Fucking Blake Bell scored a touchdown, which was another big one. I think Wright went over his 11.5, and Noah Gray went over his. I think all 4 tight ends hit their props on some level yesterday. So remember that, guys. Primetime games. Hit those tight ends. All right, let's get to Howie.
Well,
College
to
football.
the surprise of nobody, Howie's having trouble.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? You can't log in?
I said, "Where are you?" He goes, "I'm waiting for you." He's not in here. So now I'm
Call him up. Go on. Yeah, go on mute and call him up. All right, let's start talking some NFL bets for week 1 here, Rackets. I don't know, Rackets, you got to go in like 15 minutes or 10 minutes or what?
About 15.
All right, tell Howie to wait. We're doing NFL first then.
Oh,
Is he here?
he's already here.
All right, cool.
He's here.
All right, we'll do that. All right, let's wait for the great Howie Dewey. His technical prowess is unmatched, Bill. If I put you in a contest with there he is, Howie Dewey. Howie, you figured out Zoom. No.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, you figured out Zoom, Howie.
Jesus fucking Christ. This is my third one today. This is on. Evan, you got to straighten this shit out.
It's not
This
my
is your
fault.
third. Does he know he's on air? Can you hear me, Howie?
I can hear you, man, but yeah, I hit the goddamn thing like 3 times. It wouldn't go in.
Yeah. Zoom's hard.
This is literally.
Rackets, you have any bets on this match coming up? The Novak, Ben Shelton?
I was gonna play Shelton plus 2.5, but I don't know, man. That line's all been all over the place. Yesterday it was plus 1,200, then it went down to plus 850 or 860. It went back up to 1180, and then now it's down to 790. It's just bouncing all the fuck over the place. I don't really have a read on it. Shelton plus 2.5 games is like minus 115. So if I was gonna play something, I would be playing that. There's a specific script to this match. Like Novak's gonna take his legs in the first set. And if Shelton doesn't win that first set, I don't know if he gets one. Novak doesn't really care about the first set. He's just going to try and take his legs. With the legs comes the serve. And once that happens, Novak's going to end up winning. So I would say if you wanted like get a little crafty with it, Novak 3-1 plus like 280 or something like that, or Ben Shelton plus 2.5 is kind of the same bet, just with a little bit more leeway.
All right. How we doing? College football time, brother. Bill had some college football questions. He's been dying to get out. He just can't wait to get him out.
No, I'm past that.
What?
I'm past that now.
All right. Well, I'm not. So Howie, Bill said the Colorado game is the highest bet football game on the board.
Yeah.
Times like 3, and it's higher than like half the NFL fucking tickets combined or some shit. So.
Yeah.
This is a situation where everyone's talking Dion, everyone's talking Colorado. This line opened up at like 10, right? Or some shit like that, 9 or 10.
Yeah, another saved by.
Yeah, Colorado was plus 9, guys. And now they're minus 3 on books. So this line has moved around 11, 12 points from what Vegas saw. 86% of the public is on Colorado. I'm certain that number will end up in the 90s, by kickoff. The faction loves Deion Sanders. They want Deion Sanders. This is good for college football. They should be cheating to make Deion Sanders win, but they're going to lose a lot of fucking money if Colorado wins this game. Where are you going there?
Dude, first of all, I don't like the game. I don't like the game. Nebraska isn't that bad. They're going to come with a solid defense. Place will be packed. I don't know how good Colorado. Listen, we fucked up last week, but TCU could suck.
Yeah.
I mean, they lost a lot off of last year's team. So, You know what? If I was to lay some dough on that, I would probably put a little bit on the Colorado money line. But as far as a money-making value game, hell no, I don't like it.
I'm in the same boat as you. This is I probably will bet Colorado.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like, usually I would be worried, right? If you're going to see 95% of the country on something,
Yes.
the sports books are going to rig it and make it loose, right? Like they're going to get a rep in their pocket. They're going to do something to keep that game close at minimum. I don't think they do here. I think they want Deion Sanders, so you may have – I think you're going to have multiple conspirators banging heads in this one where FanDuel wants Colorado to lose and the NCAA wants Colorado to win. So I think this is good for ratings. It's good for the league, especially with what's going on in the Pac-12. It takes all the attention off the breakup and all that shit. I'm going to ride it. I mean, I'll take Colorado minus 135. I'm with you, though, Howie. This isn't like one of my top 10 bets. This is just something you have to bet because it's an event. This is an event more than a college football game. You got to it's prime time. Tune in, see what the fuck happens. But I'm with you. This isn't it.
I'll watch it. I mean, I like this kid. He's got some good players on that team, but damn, it wouldn't surprise me. You don't be surprised if you see Nebraska get up 17-3 or 21-7.
I could see it. I could see it happening. So that's why I'm gonna bet it small. I think they're at Colorado, right? Game day. I think they're at Colorado this week.
Yeah, it's Saturdays. I'm fucked up. This is the first day in like 5 years where all my favorite games are at 11 or noon. Like all the early games are crazy.
Let's go throw. Give me a few. We're not going to give too many. We're going to make them sign up for the site. But give me a couple for the people here.
You got Ball State going into Georgia. Plus 42.5. I think you might see a halftime score of 42-0.
Yeah.
I think Georgia absolutely pulls it out this week. This is a blowout week. You're going to see a couple interceptions, a fumble. The defense will score one. That's at noon on Saturday. I love Georgia to cover this 42.5. I don't think you got to worry about it.
I think they're going to come out and throttle.
College game day is in Alabama, though.
Is it in Alabama? What's in Colorado? Isn't something in Colorado this week?
No.
Dion was saying it last week. What was he saying? They're coming to our house.
McAfee was in Alabama today.
No, I know. Yeah, you're right on that. I'm trying to wonder what's in Colorado. I thought something was in Colorado this week because Dion was talking about it afterwards, like the whole crew's coming to town next week. My favorite play is a teaser here, Howie. I really like this Notre Dame team. I don't like taking ranked teams on the road versus unranked teams, shit like that. But I really like fucking Hartman. I've liked Hartman. I think this is going to be good. So I'm actually going to tease Notre Dame and Alabama on this one. I'm going to get them both at -0.5 or pick them depending on your site. So I'm going ND Bama. Judging by your face, I think you're opposite me on one of these. Go opposite, dude. We're not here to agree on anything. Tell me where I'm wrong.
My bet of the week, where I'm literally, if this bet does lose, my kid will have to drop out of college. He won't be able to afford it. Is I got NC State not only covering the 7.5, but
you got them winning.
I think they could.
Well, talk me out of it. Tell me why.
Look, man,
I don't do my college football research deep into tonight. So talk me out of it.
NC State's defensive coordinator since 2019, Tony Gibson. This guy has single-handedly owned Sam Hartman. I mean, Sam Hartman from Wake Forest has gone in and they played NC State. I knew NC State has owned him. I think he's thrown 6 interceptions in the last 3 years. He looks like shit against NC State and then eats up everybody else. I
haven't dug that deep yet. Yeah, I didn't realize. Is that big of a head-to-head there with them too?
Yeah, man, it's the one. It's his.
It's his nemesis.
Dude, it's his fucking kryptonite.
Listen, that's different. I didn't have that. Yeah, I didn't think to even look into that, honestly.
Tony Gibson has really owned this kid, man, and they run like a.
That's important too. That's important.
They got good, and NC State has a solid D. They went into Connecticut. It was Connecticut last week. But they have good D backs. They got good linebackers. This guy's also the linebacker coach. I look, and this is at NC State.
Yeah, NC State's home.
I think Notre Dame runs into a buzzsaw this weekend, man. They got to remember, who they open up with? UT Martin and Navy, who Navy's one of the worst programs in the country because for some odd reason they fired their coach last year who was successful as shit there. They ran that triple option for I don't know how many decades, and now they got a new coach there, and they look just horrible last 2 weeks ago against Notre Dame. Dad, I like NC State.
All right, go get it. Listen, I'm assuming I didn't even see the Hartman thing. Like I said, I don't go deep into my college football analysis till tonight. Once you can go, because it takes hours to find all these reporters.
He's thrown.
So I wouldn't even have probably looked at the head-to-head of Hartman versus NC State. So that may be enough to scare me off it.
7.5. They're home. I think it's a 2-3 point game, man.
What do you think of the Bama game?
That's probably my second best game of the day. I think that Alabama is much better offensively than we thought.
Yeah.
I think this kid is a solid quarterback. Mm-hmm. And you gave Nick Saban a year to prepare for this.
Yeah, you never go against guys like that in week one.
I think they're going to beat the shit out of them.
I do too. I don't think this game is even really close. I'm going to be parlaying and teasing and fucking
2-3 touchdowns. 2-3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Alabama wins at home. Here's another thing you got to remember. If you look at Alabama over the years, the games they don't cover, or when they run into a little bit of a buzzsaw, whether it's a Texas A&M or a Mississippi, you ever notice they're always early games? They're noon games or they're 3 o'clock games.
Yeah, Alabama rocks in the afternoon and night.
Dude, this is an evening game.
You get Alabama under the lights, it's over. Yeah, Alabama doesn't.
Yeah, man, you get whiskey.
They always, and it's most of those big teams actually, Howie. Most of them get caught at noon. Noon's usually the upset time. That's when you see it. That's when you see your days get fucking turned up. Where you're like, Michigan just lost to Appalachian State and it's fucking not even 3 o'clock yet, right? Like shit like that. So, and there's a reason for it. They're fucking college kids. It's fucking Friday night. A lot of them are going, we're playing this shit. Now, this one isn't. This is Texas, Alabama. You wouldn't overlook that. But, I went to a Division I college. I went to Villanova. I watched the basketball players. And if they were playing a weaker team, where it was like Michigan, Appalachian State type thing, right? Friday night, you're a fucking college kid, dude. School just started recently. You're just getting back to school. There's pussy everywhere. You're a star. You want to go out and party. I'm playing App State tomorrow at noon. Who gives a shit? Let's go play some beer pong and bang some girls. Yeah. Wake up hungover at 9:30, drag yourself onto the field, and lose the game. Not at 7 p.m.
The only difference in Alabama is those girls you're talking about, those are usually first and second cousins.
Yeah, and they're hot cousins, though. Those are some smokes. Yeah.
Now you got Makers, Mark. You got Jim Beam. You got Jack Daniels into the fray, and you got all afternoon of cousins and family in the parking lot frolicking around. They're going to be juiced up around 7 o'clock. Just going to that stadium. Yeah, it's going to just be fucking pandemonium.
I agree. Give me one more college football bet here before we pivot over to NFL. We're going to do a little longer show today, obviously, guys. First week one kickoff show.
I'll give you one more that I really like. Got it right here. The other one, all right. The other one I like, you got two conferences. You got the Big Ten versus the ACC. You got Purdue coming into Virginia Tech. You got them going into Blacksburg as a 2.5 point dog. I think Virginia Tech comes out and they build up probably a 14, maybe 17 point lead early on. And I think they hold on. They actually cover that spread at home. Okay. One other game that's wild, Tommy, and this thing that blows my mind. This got to be the first time in history where James Madison goes into Virginia as a 6.5 point favorite.
Yeah, JMU.
It's an 01 AA school.
Yeah.
Going into Virginia as a 6.5 point favorite.
And a warranted 6.5 point favorite.
Yeah. I mean, Virginia is got to be the worst program they've had in history.
It's a bad program over there. It's a bad program.
Yeah.
I mean, the shocker for me, Howie, on this slate was Texas Tech being under a touchdown versus Oregon here, coming off that loss last week. That looks a little trappy, dude. That Texas Tech line. I mean, everyone's so low on Texas Tech. Everyone's high on Oregon. Oregon just threw up 81 points. The Duck did 81 push-ups, and Evan got 500,000 views.
A million.
So big. A million now? Jesus Christ. So big weekend for the Ducks and our producer, the Duck. And then you had Wyoming beat Texas Tech. Tommy G was on Wyoming plus 14.5. Beat them outright. So then you got Oregon, who's going to score 100 points every week. Everyone thinks only -6. Howie, I might have to take Texas Tech here, and I might have to tap the money line. Just not because I think they're going to win, not because I think they're good. I feel like they're begging me to take Oregon here.
Yeah, that's one of those. Yeah, absolutely.
How do you not? How do you not jump on that?
No, there's a couple later on in the day. There's a couple bizarre, man. I mean, I got my Georgia Southern Eagles laying 7.5 against Alabama Birmingham at home again, night game in Statesboro.
Yeah.
You got to take the Eagles. That's a 2-touchdown win right there. So yeah, you got a lot of weird games.
It's an interesting, like we said, like me and you talked about it last week. The first 2 weeks are always tough, right? Because the first week you really don't know shit. You could prep all you want. These are college kids. These 17, 18-year-old kids. Some of them were in high school last year. You weren't studying them. You know, like you got to see how they react and see how they adapt. Things like Coach Prime, Colorado, and all that. And then week 2 is kind of that week where it's like the Colorado thing. Like, all right, are they for real now? I kind of need to see it twice, you know? So after a couple games, you know, you get rocking. So still tread a little bit lightly on college football, guys. The nice thing about it right now, there's going to be a few games that we'll be able to target and go all in on, Alabama being one of them. Like there'll be a few spots that we pick that we load into. Florida State the other night, Duke the other night. You know, a lot of those games are going to be pretty easy. But, you know, situations like Texas Tech, situations like teams that shit the bed, TCU, you know, Colorado, don't just be fucking Monday morning fucking superstar and just think they're God because they had one good game. It happens, you know.
Yeah, and listen, follow the Discord because if things happen the way I think they could in the afternoon with teams like NC State and Alabama, look, Saturday night, I think this could be the most interesting game on the slate.
I love the Saturday night slate, honestly. It's the day that I don't love Saturday.
Look, you know, you got California looking good last week, looking solid. They got a home opener Saturday night, 10:30 East Coast time against Auburn. Auburn was the team that we had last week.
Auburn came out and fucking did that
Stopped
thing.
them. They got a defense. They got a running back. They got a decent back. They got Hugh Freeze, and they're only laying 5.5 in Berkeley. I can see Auburn rolling them. Rolling.
Yeah, I could see that too. All right, Howie Dewey. Anything else before I let you ski-daddle?
That's it. What are you going to do about tonight, Kansas? What do you think of that? It's I think.
Yeah, let's go. Let's run through that too. I forgot to go through that.
Illinois at Kansas. That's a weird. Wouldn't you think that line would be higher?
I thought it was going to be significantly higher. Actually, yeah. I have no interest in the Indiana State game at 7:00. I don't know if you have a lean on that, Howie. Anything you're looking at on that? No, that Illinois Kansas game was kind of shy. I think it's like 4 points off.
3.5.
Yeah. What do we do here? Because I mean, Kansas opened at -118 on the money line. They're up to -164. This game opened at Kansas -2. It's up to -3.5. Give me your take.
I mean, this is Kansas, of course. They're now a football program,
right? Not just a basketball program.
Yeah. I mean, they've been improving every year. Illinois looked good week 1. I mean, common sense wise, you would think you'd be all over Kansas. But I would also think the line would be 6.5, 7. I just, you know, somebody knows something more than me, and I'm afraid Illinois, that could be a money line deal. Illinois might win that game.
I don't really have a strong opinion on this. I wish I did.
Yeah.
I'm not going to just unfortunately, I know when there's the primetime game, you know, you want to have a bet on it. You want to have Friday night too. We got tons of shit going on Saturday, Sunday. I don't have a strong lean on it. I'm the same as you. This seems a little off. This seems a little weird. There'll be a live betting opportunity. Just wait.
I just cannot believe all of the good games at noon tomorrow. You got
Ohio State, you got Baylor, you got Georgia, you got fucking who else? Colorado's playing at noon. I think Notre Dame's playing at noon.
Notre Dame, NC State, Georgia, Ball State.
But I'm happy, dude. I like the late games better from a betting perspective. Like, honestly, it's going to work out well because the noon games are better teams to watch, right? Like, you got a lot of the top 10, the Georgias, the fucking Ohio State, Penn State, Notre Dame. The Utah even is going to be an interesting game for me to watch. I want to see how they look now coming off that bad loss, getting their guys back. Colorado, those will be fun watches. The late games are fun bets. That's where you're going to have some value. So I'm going to be watching a lot early, betting, small 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit bets, and then go max betting the fucking late games where I really love it. So should be a fun day. Get in the Discord. Make sure you're there. Howie will be in there if he figures out how to get in, and he usually does. But if you started a new season, it takes him a minute. So Howie, you going to figure out how to get in the voice chat? Do you think you can do it?
I think I'll probably pull that off.
I think you can pull it off.
It'll take a while. It's always good when somebody sends me that link.
Yeah, I'd send you the link. Don't worry about
All
it.
right.
All right. You've been doing great, Howie. I saw you got the hashtag working. Everything's going well so far. Doing good. Doing good. Now we got to get you learning Zoom again. You forgot Zoom this morning, huh?
Yeah, no, that was no. I trust
me. Is that Evan's fault? Is that Evan's fault? Can we blame Evan?
I gotta put the blame on Evan.
All right. Operation Fire Evan is back in process, Bill.
Fuck.
You're back on track. All right, Evan, you were doing great on TikTok, but now you're back on the chopping block. But,
yeah, he's gonna TikTok, man.
The giveaway today is for my job, actually.
Giveaway today is producer of the new show, Mayhem Mansion.
Yep.
All right, Howie Dizzle. Me and you will be in the Discord tomorrow. Maybe we'll even hop on the voice chat for a little bit. If things get popping later in the day. And we'll talk to you later, brother. You'll be popping out bets at 4deep.com all night. Later, Howie. Guys, get over there, 4deep.com, 25% off. Try it for a fucking week. Try it for a month. What the fuck? We're the best in the industry. Just go over there. Give it a shot. 25% off. Get in. Fuck. Hang out. Chat. Bill, what's up?
Nothing.
You got any college bets there? You've been pissing a little fire lately.
Just Notre Dame.
You bet Notre Dame? All right.
My parlay.
I'm gonna. What was your parlay?
Notre Dame, Atlanta, and the Ravens.
We're on very similar teams, Bill Rupp.
142.
I'm probably going to still stick with that Notre Dame.
Plus or
Alabama.
minus?
I got to dig into it.
Plus 142. Notre Dame, Falcons, Ravens.
Falcons, babies. Let's start talking some NFL here. Rackets, let's let you get your Colts talk out of the way to start the day. Colts, Jaguars, the combination of two of your forces here. Trevor Lawrence versus your Colts. What do you think?
I like the Jags this week, dude.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the. I know you're not really supposed to tease through zero, but I'm probably teasing the Jaguars right through zero and getting them at +3. But along with the under on the Broncos game. But rookie quarterback first start. He's gonna run the ball a little bit. But the Colts haven't beat the Jaguars, I don't think, in 2.5 or 3 seasons, anyways. So shouldn't really.
And the
be much to
Jaguars
talk
got a
about
pretty
here.
decent defense here. Yeah, I think that's pretty safe play. My favorite bet of the entire weekend, which we already have a max bet out on for the subscribers, was Detroit plus 11.5 alted up and the Falcons money line. The Falcons are going to destroy the Panthers this week. Obviously, I'm the captain of the Desmond Ritter fan club. I'm the pilot of the ship. I'm the fucking chairman of the board of Team Desmond Ritter. So I'm a little biased here, but I'm biased because I think he's good. And do you know Desmond Ritter's the first quarterback in NFL history to not throw an interception in his first 4 starts? I mean, that's impressive, dude. That's all he needs to do. Everyone's like, Tommy, I'm drafting Desmond Ritter as my starting quarterback in my fantasy league. No, I never told you to do that. I said buy his cards, right? Because his value is going to go up as they win and they progress. That team's good, man. I'm going to give you a couple futures here on this show right now. The win total for the Atlanta Falcons. Hit that. Bill, it's 9.5. Like, they're winning 10 games with that schedule. There's 17 games, keep in mind. So that's more like an 8 3/4, from a year or two ago. But the Falcons are going over 9.5 wins, 100%. That schedule is horrific. Rackets, have you seen the Falcons schedule?
No, but it's not good.
Let
I
me
can't imagine it's good.
They're going to win the division. So let me read it to you, Rackets. Tell me suck or good when I say the team. Just rapid fire it out. Panthers.
Suck.
Packers.
Kind of suck.
Lions, pretty good. Jaguars, pretty good.
Good.
Texans.
Suck.
Commanders.
Suck.
Bucks.
Suck.
Titans.
Kind of good.
Well, they kind of suck.
Kind of suck, kind of good.
right.
It depends on what version we get of it.
Cardinals.
Trash.
Vikings.
Good.
They're pretty good. Yeah, they get them at home, which is good. Saints.
Trash.
All right. Yeah, they're kind of where with the Falcons, right? Like probably even matchup, probably 1 point spread in that. At the Jets. Jets are awesome. Bucks, Panthers,
He
Colts.
doesn't even give me a chance to answer.
It's all right. And then it's Bucks, Panthers, Colts, Bears. Suck. Like, this is an easy fucking, and then they end with the Saints. This is an easy fucking schedule right here. It's a joke. They have weapons. They have Pitts. They have Drake. They have fucking Cordarrelle. They have Algier, and then they have Bijan, baby. They added a lot of defenders. They already had a top 10 offensive line, and they got a quarterback that's not going to turn the ball over and make good decisions. This is an easy win total here. They're plus 300 or something to win the division. Let me see what that is now.
They're plus 145 to win 10 games.
Okay, so there you go. What's the to win 9?
Looking again. Minus 130.
Over 8.5 is minus 130?
Yeah.
Holy shit, yes. Put your entire life savings on that.
8.5?
They just have to go 500. They have to go one game over 500. Yes, 8.5. Over
Okay.
8.5 minus 130.
All right.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's maniacal.
This is on
That's-
DraftKings, by the way.
I don't. Yeah, let's go. Fucking piss all over that. That's insane. They play the fucking Panthers and the Bucks twice each. That's 4 wins right there. And then we have the divisional props here. So let's see. To win the division, Bill, Falcons plus 210. I don't know if you see better somewhere else. I like that. Let's get the Falcons plus 210 in there. What other kind of futures do you like here, Bill? Is there anything you were looking at that you have some plays out for, or you're looking at?
No, I'm not a futures better.
Yeah.
I don't like my money tight. Hold up over the whole season.
Mhm.
I'll do like one parlay and let it sit there of like MVP and
Like one of the Hoffman parlays where you win
Yeah, but other
35
than that-
grand for a couple $100.
Joe Burrow.
yeah. Other than that, I don't do futures because
Joe
your
Burrow,
money's
baby.
tied up. What are you gonna do? $100 on something to win? You know,
I'll give you a bet for Evan. Evan Chargers plus 210 to win the AFC West.
Okay.
Chiefs are minus 130. You don't like the Chiefs this year, right?
I don't like the Chiefs.
There you go. Jags minus 155 is free money. Put that out. AFC South. Free money, right? Rackets. Tennessee,
Yeah.
Houston, and Indy. How are they minus 155? That's retarded.
Calvin Ridley is going to be
it's
comeback
gonna-
player of the year.
gonna be important.
Aside from DeMar
Hamlin's,
Hamlin, of
yeah.
course.
Well, DeMar Hamlin will suck, but he'll win
Yeah.
comeback player of the year.
He's like
Ridley.
minus 4,000.
Yeah,
He
which is
doesn't even
insane.
talk- it's no, it just shows you. It's fucking like, how can you even be high?
Ridley
odds
will
of
actually
coming-
I'll rephrase myself. Ridley will actually put up stats this year.
No, we're ignoring the award. Ridley will be comeback player of the year. Yes.
Yeah.
Whoever they give the award to doesn't mean shit. You can't be minus 4,000 unless you're balling already, right? Like, how do you know who's going to be the comeback player of the year? It's the one award you can't predict because you're coming back from being nothing or shit. You can't just, like, you can't come back unless you sucked last year, right? So you can't predict them to be awesome the next year. But DeMar Hamlin's just winning it because the social justice warriors are going to give it to him.
Yep.
A Jets plus 250 also to win the division. I like that. Evan, throw that out there. Who's your pick to win the Super Bowl here, Rackets? You got to get these in
49ers.
now before they change. 49ers, actually, you ready for this? This line seems stupid. They're only minus 165 to win their division.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's low, right?
Who's going to win? The Rams?
Seahawks are plus 200.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, the Rams are plus 1,000. The Rams suck, and the Cardinals are worse, plus
Yeah,
2,700.
that's what I'm saying. There's no.
I mean, Bill, how is that minus 165 for the Niners? That's
I-
low, right? Yeah, put
it
that
should be
out.
250 at least.
I'm going to parlay this. Here's what I'm doing. Niners, Falcons. I'm going to throw this in for $100. Niners, Falcons. I'm going to leave that division off. Chargers, Jacksonville, Jets. There you go.
Jets are going to fuck that up.
Jets.
Fuck you.
Rackets, you know what bet I
I'm
love
taking the
this
Chargers
weekend?
out.
This bet I love this weekend. Anthony Richardson over 46.5 rushing yards.
Yeah, he's going to be running a lot.
I like that.
I think that's a lock. Mike had Mahomes rushing last night, which I thought was a great bet. I think with what happens when these quarterbacks, are getting their hit and they're not
Yeah.
defending as
Not
a
going
win,
to have any
run.
lanes open. Yeah.
He's gonna run the ball. No Jonathan Taylor. 46.5. I think he ends with like 70.
Yeah,
So-
you could alt that. I like that.
Uh,
By the way, let me just do this out, Evan. Evan, that parlay is plus 2767.
Wow.
So Jacksonville, Falcons, Niners, Jets. I'm not putting the Chargers in. Every time I go to click the button, I can't trust the Chargers, Brandon Staley and Herbert in it with anything. But
Yeah,
I
Anthony.
mean, listen, that's not far off Rackets here. Niners is pretty much a lock, and the Jaguars is pretty much a lock to win the division. You're talking Falcons, Jets, my two teams, and it's. Let me see. What is this?
Bosa just signed too. He'll be back pretty soon.
I'm gonna put
So,
let's go 500.
49ers.
500 to win 13,835. I'll sit on that all year, Bill. Why not? Right? That's one. If you want, I'm probably gonna have to add another one. Add another play to this. Maybe the Bungles. Yeah, let's go Bengals too. Throw this in there, Chewy.
Who's your most underrated team each league?
Hold on. 8. If you add the Bengals to that, throw another one. This is a futures all season. Add the Bengals to that, it's plus 7,067. Now we're fucking cooking.
Wow.
There we go. Fucking $100 on that for $7,000. Yeah. So Bengals, Jets, Jaguars, Falcons, Niners win the division plus 7,067. What were you saying, Rackets?
Most underrated team in each league, you think, this year?
In each division,
Each league. Conference, whatever.
each conference. Bill, did you want to? Who's your sleepers? I'm gonna obvious. Go on.
Hoffman likes Bengals Niners exact matchup plus 3,100
I like that.
Super Bowl matchup.
So the Jets getting away in that. I'm going to tell you this: Atlanta Rackets is the best value in the NFC. I really do, and it's not just Ritter love. I mean, the weapons there.
I like the way that the team is built. Aside from Ritter, I can agree.
Yeah, team's great, and if you guys start to buy into Ritter even a little bit, he just has to be a game manager. He doesn't need to be a superstar. He just needs to not turn the ball over and just percolate the leather down the field. I do think the Commanders are being like thrown to the side like they're complete trash, which I don't think they are.
The rest of the team is okay. It's just it's the quarterback.
Yeah, but I mean, that's
a
what
lot
I
of
was
the
gonna say.
offense.
If Howell's all right, that team could be all right. They got a pretty decent backfield. Brian Robinson and Gibson.
Howell's
If McLaurin can get healthy, you have McLaurin and Dotson. A couple other weapons on offense. Their defense is pretty decent. If Howell could put it together, and I actually kind of liked him coming out of college before anyone knew who he was at NC. That they could sneak. I mean, they're not going to fucking win the division, and they're not going to fucking win the Super Bowl. But I think they could fuck around and sneak into the playoffs in the NFC.
I was going to stay in that same division. I kind of you mentioned it when you brought up the Falcons schedule, but the Saints, dude, I think the Saints could be kind of good.
Saints, yeah, Saints can go one extreme or the other, honestly.
Yeah, 100%. And then in the AFC, I think the Steelers are being really, really undervalued this year. I like Pickett a lot. Pickens is a fucking superstar.
Dude, Pickett and Pickens. You know they had the highest passer rating of any quarterback receiver combo.
Bro, and we all, I know how much you like Freiermuth already. Like I'm
a big Freiermuth guy. I like Deontay Johnson.
I like the Steelers a lot.
I like a lot of stuff that's going on in that Steelers team. The thing I don't like, which I said last year, I had him under on his props in the futures guide that I did. I don't like Najee Harris there, man.
I'm not a Najee Harris.
I don't like him. I think it hurts the team. I think that
I think he's the reason why those games stay so close in the first half and early in the second half.
It is
because they just try to force him.
To just pound him against a wall for 2.5 yards consistently, and it's not working. Yep. You need some more speed there. We'll get a little more dynamic and see if they're going to let Pickett throw the ball a little more. That's one of the big things. But yeah, I don't mind that. Bill, any sleeper teams you're looking at?
No, I don't. Like I said, I don't do futures.
I mean, you can still have opinions.
No, man. Why waste my time on it when I'm not going to bet it?
Why? You don't have
I mean, I don't think the Steelers are going to win anything. I just think that I think they can kind of contend in that AFC North.
Yeah.
My brain is filled with so much stuff that I can't add anymore.
Yeah, fucking pimple poppers and fucking Island Boys.
Well, I haven't watched any of the pimple videos lately.
No, you've been about 3 days late on all your news to me. Every day, Bill comes to me with
I'm busy, bro. I got a busy life.
No, you don't.
I'm running Rupp 45 Empire over here. I mean, I got a lot of stuff to do.
I'm on the phone with the kid 12 hours a day, and he's trying to convince me about his busy life. I know your fucking life. I hear it all day. I don't I'll tell you who's going to suck. The Green Bay Packers are going to fucking suck. I think they're overhyped, and people are. I'll tell you another team that's going to fucking suck. And this is I'm doing a TikTok on this one now. The Cleveland fucking Browns. Stop talking about the Browns. Every fucking year, I gotta fucking come into the season with everyone talking about the fucking Cleveland Browns. The Browns suck every year. It doesn't matter what happened with Manziel and now Deshaun and Mayfield. They suck. They're always gonna suck. They're not making the playoffs. People are talking about them winning the division. The Browns fucking suck. The only thing that team is good at is their quarterback, finger popping masseuses. Outside of that, they're trash. Stop with the Browns. I got a great defense. They got Amari Cooper. They got Nick Chubb. They will lose. They will
We're
find
on
a way to
TikTok
lose.
now. That's the
I
land
don't
of the
care.
masseuses. It's
I
the
don't
land of the
care.
masseuses.
That's why I censored it down. The
love
Browns.
the masseuses.
Stop with the Browns. I did this last year with you people when you tried to make them relevant. The Browns are not relevant. They will not be relevant. They're in the toughest division in all of football. They have to play the Bengals twice, the Steelers twice, and the Ravens twice. You could argue that division's as good or better as the NFC East and the AFC East. That's 6 dagger games that they have, and they're in the AFC. Put the Browns in the NFC, and you could talk about them. The Browns suck. 7 wins. Stop it. Move on. Let's give some bets for this week. What do you got, Bill?
I told you. Notre Dame, Falcons, Ravens, love the parlay, plus 142. And I also love the Dolphins, plus 3 at minus 110. I think
Okay.
the Dolphins.
I got a lot of bets I like this week.
I think Dolphins win that game outright, Bill.
Yeah, but
Plus
I'm
130.
Yeah, I'm going to take the minus 110 just to take the plus 3 just in case. But I like the Dolphins a lot this year, and I like them in this first game.
I mean, listen, if you're going to bet the Dolphins, first game's the time to do it because at least you know Tua's not hurt yet, right? So it's probably the only game you're going to get a healthy Tua. I don't like going East Coast teams going east to west. In this situation, you have one of the longer trips in all of football here. You're going from Miami, all the way to San Diego or LA, whatever you want to refer to it as. A little bit worried about the line movement on that, but I mean, I can get with it. I'm probably not going to bet that game. I'll just do some props. I do like the Giants, though, Bill. I like your Giants in this spot, plus 3.5 against the Cowboys. You think they lose that?
Yeah, I think they lose.
All right. I think the Cowgirls are overrated. I think the coaching edge is tremendously on the Giants side. Keep in mind, whenever you're talking week 1, coaches matter because you're looking at, months to prepare for this team, right? So same thing in college football. And Mike McCarthy is one of the worst coaches in the NFL history. And I think Dayball and his staff is one of the best coaching staffs in the NFL this year. So Giants getting a fucking field goal at home. Let me get that. I like that. I think they're going to put the pressure on Dak. How great would it be if Dak throws like 3 picks in the first game? Like the anarchy that'll happen on ESPN after that happens. Panthers are going to win this game by double digits. I am putting them in every parlay, every teaser. I love
Panthers?
it. I'm sorry, Falcons. I'm looking at the
I
team
was
they're
so
playing.
confused.
Falcons are going to win this game by double digits. This is an alt line play. I just don't like laying 3.5 ever, so I'm just going to parlay them with a bunch of different things. But Ev, if you want another bet to throw out there with the Falcons, you could do Falcons money line, Ravens money line minus 124. I like that. I'm just going to be taking the Falcons are my favorite opportunity this week. I'm going to be playing a lot of different things on that. Here's a stat for you guys. For any of you that like trends, Rackets, you ready for this trend? Number 1 overall pick was Bryce Young, correct? Since 2004, the number 1 overall pick quarterback is 0-13-1 against the spread in their first start. 0-13. And they're 1-13 straight up. So again, you could say it's a different quarterback, different team. But Bill, we watched the Jets preseason game against Carolina, and this is a really bad football team.
They're not good.
They're not good. So
Falcons are going to kill them.
Falcons are going to destroy them in this game. So 3.5 is you pretty much have probably the most overrated team because no one's saying Carolina's the worst team in the league, and they are. And one of the most underrated teams playing each other here. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity.
Arizona's the worst team.
Yeah, Arizona sucks. Yeah, King's the worst coach, too. We're all a disaster there. But I called that 3 years ago. Thanks, Tommy G. But the rest of the games I'm going to save for the subscribers. You got to get over to 4deep.com. We'll run through it. We'll talk about the Monday night game for a second here just because we won't be on air. Maybe we will. Are we switching to Mondays? No,
are we switching? I was going to ask you.
No,
are we switching Mondays?
We have Mayhem Mansion Sunday. We are definitely not doing Monday shows here. That's
Look at Bill.
I will be dead for the whole day of Monday. Yeah, no. After the Sunday shows, you may not see me till Wednesday. After those shows. Yeah, you may not.
Will not see you till Wednesday.
May not see me ever again after those things once they.
I'm on Buffalo.
I'm on the Jets, obviously.
Buffalo, yes, sir.
Jets. We're split.
I'll give you the most, and I have all my props that I'm saving for the subscribers too. Can't give you everything for free on here.
Mike
But,
here to do UFC.
What's up?
Yeah,
He
he's
should be
here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
okay.
I had to go like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, you're
Nobody's
good.
coming to get me yet, so we're good.
All right. Garrett Wilson is my favorite prop. Over 69.5 is an absolute joke. Hit that. It's probably even a better number somewhere. That's just what I saw.
Monday night.
What's up?
Watch out for Monday night props.
Yeah, I know. I just don't think there's a choice. Rodgers is not letting anyone fix this game ever. Like, if you want to talk about a guy who's not, he just gave $35 million away, Bill. Right? You can't pay Rodgers anything to not
But
win.
when he
this
goes
game.
down, bro, he starts to pout.
But
and-
dude, what I don't need him to win. What I'm telling you is Rodgers is fix proof, right? Rackets. He just gave 35 million back. What are you
He
going to
did.
pay him to fix the game?
I
He
will
wants
say though,
to win, and he's going to pepper fucking Garrett Wilson in this game.
I will say though, it's funny how everybody and their brother last year was all on the Bills fucking Super Bowl train and fucking saying that the Bills are going to be so awesome, and not one fucking soul is saying it this year. And I
Well, this
I
year
really
the
like them this year.
pressure's off of them.
Yeah,
and
I like them this year, man.
Well, it's because
I like
all the hype in the divisions on Miami and the Jets.
And
you
the
know?
Jets, and
Yeah.
they're just low riding now, and
Yeah,
it's like,
now
oh,
it's-
nobody's
this
talking
is the
about
time
I
it.
don't think, honestly, I don't think that there's any way the Jets win that game Monday.
Okay, well, listen, we already got a $500 bet on it, and I'll be sitting next to you and fucking pissing on your foot. Why don't we add that? The winner pisses on the loser's foot.
Unless I get
I'll
stung
piss-
by a
I'll
jellyfish, you're not pissing
I
on
will
my
piss on your foot. Mike, can I piss on your foot?
No.
Yeah.
I'll take that weird looking garden hose of yours and tie it in a knot.
Oh, by the way, Evan, add Garrett Wilson touchdown plus 145. Garrett Wilson's going to get in the box pretty much every game this year. Mikey, we're talking a little football here. I know we're going to get into UFC, but
How
you're
dare
big...
you talk NFL without me?
Oh, listen. Well, you talk too much. We got to leave you off. Or else
I gave
can't
my
talk.
best bet last night. Mahomes over rushing
No,
yards.
we did talk
Like it.
about you. We talked.
We had the
about you.
Montgomery touchdown, Bill Rupp and I.
Did you hear us talk about you on here? We gave you credit.
I came on and I heard you talking about, you said Mike McCarthy. I thought you were saying
No.
about
We
Mike.
were talking about your Mahomes rushing prop before that. We gave you credit.
Okay, no, I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
we missed
so-
on the over touchdowns. I thought that was a lock. Plus 2.5, plus 140, and we had 2 in the first half. That was crazy. We didn't get there with that.
It was one of the top 5 best.
That would have been a
props,
good
all the
one.
Popular plays. But let's talk a little bit about the NFL slate before we go over to UFC. Mike, you're going to be coming on the Roundtable show tonight. With me, you, Brian Healy, and Scarface over at 4deep.com. 8 p.m. in the Discord voice chat. Come over, subscribers only. We're going to be breaking down the whole entire slate, going game by game, and giving you every play, DFS, and bet that we got. So make sure you're there. 8 p.m. 4deep.com. Sign up. 25% off the weekly and monthly packages available right now. Mike, who's one or two of your favorite bets for the weekend? What are you looking at in the NFL? And then we'll get over to the UFC.
I hate to say it because it sounds a little public, but, I agree with you on the Falcons. Just a lot of money came in on the game, some sharp, some public, moved it. But I honestly just don't see how the Falcons lose the game. And I hate to say it, which kind of scares me. But, I'm not in on Ritter yet as much as you are, but there's just so much talent there. And I really do believe in Arthur Smith. I think he's a great coach, great coordinator, and someone in life who's motivated. His dad found fucking FedEx, and he's grinding as an NFL coach. He doesn't need to be doing it. And I love that. And I think he's a great mind. And the Falcons have a great line. They added Bijan.
The line's the big thing, Mike, that everyone's
big.
overlooking. That line is good. It's a top 10 line. It's a
Oh,
top
yeah,
10 offensive
100%,
line.
100%,
That's a
yeah.
big deal, dude. You got Algier, Patterson, Bijan, Pitts, and Drake. Oh, you
And
Drake
then also
London?
you have
All
a rookie-
Ritter's got to do is just manage the game.
You also have a divisional opponent, then a rookie head coach on the road, and the rookie quarterback on the road. A lot of factors there. I'm surprised actually the line wasn't like 6.5.
It worried me that it wasn't 6.5. Yeah.
Yeah, so I like it, but I'm a little scared of it. If that makes
The nice
sense.
thing here, Mike, is the line has moved up, right? It opened at 2. It's gone up to 3.5, even 4 in a couple spots. So it is moving in that direction, which is good. And the public's only about 58% on this. So it's not like we're getting, if we saw like 70, 80% Falcons from the public, I'd start to worry a little bit. But the line's moved 2 points on about an 8%, 16% delta.
Yeah,
So that's fine.
At the end of the day, I'm not playing the line. I'm playing the money line, if anything, in a
exactly,
parlay
yeah.
with like a later game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then for week 1, a lot of divisional games, high statistics that the divisional rival underdog covers. And what I like to do to make that even, more powerful is I like to use a 7-point teaser and take some of these divisional underdogs and
That's what I
add
like. Yep.
7 points onto it or so. And I think there's a couple spots.
Kind of why I'm on the Giants, Mike. Do you like the Giants here? That's why I like the
I
Giants.
like the Giants and Jets this week. Yes, I do.
Actually, why don't we put this in as a little Tommy G con man combo here?
Good teaser pieces.
Let's do a little. You could actually do where are the Jets 3 anywhere?
I don't know. I don't have.
Where are the Jets 3 so we can get it up to 10?
I'd like to talk about that Giant line because I don't understand it, to be honest with you. Number one, you're saying the Cowboys are 6 points better than the Giants because we're talking about 3 points traditionally for home field. When you add in Island game on a Sunday night and the fact that they're divisional opponents and the fact that, before the Waller news,
stadium's going to be rocking.
Just tell me, where does the Cowboys have, such an advantage in multiple facets that they should be favored on the road like that? I think it's crazy. I love the Giants as a teaser leg in that spot, and I like the Jets too. Listen. At the end of the day, you got Aaron Rodgers, right? They're going to be a lot smarter team. The defense is going to be even better, which is scary. That defensive line is the best in the NFL, and they're playing passionate for an NFL-minded defensive coach, who I'm not sold on. I don't really love Saleh, but if there's one thing he can do, is coach defense and motivate the players. I love that. How do you not like adding Dalvin Cook and Garrett Wilson and Alan Lazard and Randall Cobb? It's crazy, but the line has to block. That's what scares me about the Jets. But the Bills is a good matchup for them because they tend to play a lot of cloud coverage and drop back, which I think will favor Rodgers, with his reads. So I like the Jets there.
I like it. I'll give you another little slight lean here. I kind of like the Patriots in a trap spot here for the Eagles.
That's the trendy underdog pick.
Is it? Are a lot of people on it? Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, a lot of the sharps are on that.
Yeah, this line is fucking
hard to disagree with Belichick at home, but I'm not off.
Belichick breaking up with his girlfriend, dude.
That's a
raging Belichick.
That's a
rage check.
I'll tell you another one that I like. I like the Dolphins as a dog on the road against the Chargers. I get that the Chargers beat them and they beat them handily, but I respect Mike McDaniel as a coach to make some changes. And I like the over there. Over 50. I like that. Why can't that game be 32-28, 28-25? You know what I mean? I like the over there a lot, actually.
I'm going to have a Dolphins defensive touchdown, too. I like that a lot. I think the Dolphins beat them.
I'll tell you another trappy game is the Bears, at minus only 1.5 at home against the revamped Packers. A lot of people pouring in on the Bears and the line ain't moving.
I like the Bears in that. Packers suck. Love sucks. Worried about the Dolphins because of the cross-country
Washington's travel. A good home favorite teaser leg. I get the Sam Howell's playing and all, but their team, top to bottom on both sides of the ball, is better than the Cardinals right now, and that Cardinals coach is a fucking goofball. What a weird...
I told you guys when he came out, this guy had Patrick Mahomes in college and couldn't win fucking games.
You said that.
I told you Kingsbury's fucking ass and Kyler Murray's fucking ass.
Not Kingsbury, it's the new coach.
But Kingsbury was the one who was there who destroyed it. Yeah. But I told you all guys that he was going to destroy that fucking team.
You keep saying about the Dolphins travel, but then you said 2 weeks ago that travel doesn't matter anymore.
Bill,
I think they went out there 2 weeks earlier.
Bill, literally, dude, Evan, just ignore him because he misquotes me and says it with so much passion. No, I never said travel doesn't matter. I said travel's easier, and for college kids who have to take exams the next day, it becomes a bigger deal. But for NFL teams that are flying private jets with guys that don't give me that fucking look, you piece of shit.
No, that's what we're talking about.
Travel's always a big deal. West to East is always a big deal. I literally just bet the Marlins.
They have to sit in a private jet for 4 hours.
And a time change for 3 hours. I just bet the Marlins against the Dodgers at plus 120 because the Dodgers had to go west to east this fucking week.
Bro,
I'm not making shit up.
That is different.
I do agree with the West East thing, but I don't think it affects anything in week one because there's no prior, there's nothing. There's no fatigue.
No, it's less important in week one. But it's your body shift, guys. It's a chemistry shift. When you go to a different side of the country and the 3-hour time difference, your clock isn't right. Part of the reason why primetime games go under is because their body clock isn't right. You're not used to. Bill, you're the king of this.
But that's for flying
Hold on. Let me ask you.
King of coast-to-coast travel?
Tuesday, though.
Right, Bill. Aren't you the king of these people aren't used to playing at this time with day baseball?
I don't think the Dolphins game has. I don't think you can travel.
When are the Dolphins, who play in the East Coast, ever playing a game at 9 a.m. on a Sunday? When does that happen in there? Like only once a year when they go out west. That's a body clock problem. It's like going and playing in London.
Well, the travel affects it opposite, Tommy. West Coast teams coming east.
Well, no, West Coast teams coming east is even more. It's the same thing.
Right.
East going west. What do you mean? I go to Cali all the time. It's fucking the worst. Your body's all fucked up when you go out there. 1 o'clock here is like 10 a.m. over there. They're playing.
Yeah,
they're
no,
up at
it
7, 6, and
sucks.
6,
I
7.
think that the
They're
Dolphins
gonna be up at 6 in the morning East Coast
I think
time.
the Dolphins have been out there for a couple of weeks, though, if I'm not mistaken. Is that true?
If they have, I don't know. I don't know if they've been
I think
out there.
they went out there 2 weeks early.
If they have been out there for a week or two, then that'll take the.
If I'm not mistaken, but I also got to say I agree with what you're saying. Obviously, travel impacts everything, but first game of the season, I think it's less.
It's a lot less, right? It's a lot less.
Especially if they went out there the 2 weeks.
Yes. So if you
there's
tell me,
one more game that's trapping.
Hold on. Stop. So if you tell me that the Chargers have been out, the Dolphins have been out there for a week or two, yes, that takes it all away. Obviously, in the middle of the season, it's more extreme because you're practicing at home for 3 or 4 days. Then you're flying out and you're there for a day and a half, which is prime hangover time. But yeah, if the Dolphins have been out there for 2 weeks, then that's a different story. Someone in the chat, see if you can find out how long the Dolphins have been on the West Coast. Go on, Mike.
I was saying that another game that I see that's back and forth and trappy and publicy and sharpy and whatnot. I want to get your opinion. Is the San Fran Pittsburgh game?
You can't bet San Fran in this game.
I mean, it's a crazy game.
I
here.
love
It's a
San
tough
Fran,
spot.
but that line looks so fucked up.
Well, I
It
meant
looks
on
like-
the
it
Steelers
looks
side,
really
I was
bad.
thinking putting them
mean,
as a teaser leg.
That is literally tease Pittsburgh up. to
Yeah, I mean,
15
because
and a
San Fran
half
plays
or-
at a slower pace, the whole thing. I would think like the teaser leg would be
That is
Pittsburgh
the
there at
trap
home.
of all traps, right there. That line is the most fucked up line on the board.
I like that.
Yeah,
And I'll give you an underdog. I like the Titans, man. I like the Titans here +3.
Yeah,
Another teaser leg too.
I hope they win for my Falcons bets, but don't hate that. Don't hate it. I'm not really as high on the Saints as everyone else is. A lot of people think they're going to like run away.
I think they're okay.
They're fine. They're fine. Yeah, but they're fine. But I think they'd probably beat the Titans. The Titans.
I heard Michael Thomas is looking good.
My boy.
Imagine he comes back. That'd be good. But I'm not sold on Carr, and I'm a Raider fan, and I'm not sold on Carr. After watching him, I'm not. I'm not a Carr guy.
My problem with the Titans is like, what's going to make this team good?
Vrabel is an excellent coach, one of the best in the NFL, which I
I mean,
love.
Tannehill
The
sucks.
defensive-minded
Mark Willis
coach. You still
sucks,
have
and
Derrick
Matt Will
Henry.
Levis
They
sucks.
added
Tight end.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Uncle
Treylon
Will.
Burks is back, healthier and better than before with.
Okay,
being
but
a
none of these
receiver
guys
now.
outside of Derrick Henry are game changers.
Tannehill's healthy. He's a game manager.
I mean, you're talking about Traylon
Defense
Burks,
is good and underrated.
Traylon Burks and fucking Westbrook and
DeAndre Hopkins,
DeAndre
baby.
Hopkins, who's 100.
DeAndre Hopkins.
I don't
DeAndre
even
Hopkins
know.
is
We don't
DeAndre
even know-
Hopkins.
We don't even know if DeAndre Hopkins is
why?
or
Because
not.
he got hurt. I mean, 1 year
Hill
he's gonna come back.
sucks.
He's not going to be
Willis
DeAndre
sucks
Hopkins.
and Levis sucks. Their whole
I would-
quarterback room sucks.
Yeah, I was
How
off
is
Hopkins
this
2
team going
years
to be
ago.
good?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I mean, they're going to be better than the Saints in Game 1. I think. I
don't think they're going to be better than many teams at all ever. I think this team's in trouble, honestly.
I'm not a Carr guy. Again, that's why. I mean, a lot of my.
No, I'm
bets
with you
against
on that.
Derek
I
Carr.
think both of these teams are being a little overhyped.
I mean, Kamara's not there. I mean, Jamal Williams, I get it. Blah blah blah. An aging.
I just don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to be.
It's
taking
fucking Cam. What's his name? Not Cam Hemsworth. What's the other guy's name that's been there for like 15 years? And it seems like he's there every year with the big long curly hairs and the green eyes. The defensive lineman Cam Jordan. I mean, is he still there? Fucking Cam Jordan.
Isn't he on the
He
Saints?
plays till he's 60.
I mean, I
let's
think he's
see.
been on the
Mo
Saints
said
his
the most
career,
handsome
right?
man in the UFC, a lock for tomorrow. He
What happened? Who said that?
Mo paid $1.99 to ask
Is
you
Mo
to go-
male or female?
Does it matter? Why you're?
Yeah.
I love that both.
I'm just curious who my base is, but
I love that both.
My eyes are popping today with the gray
Yeah,
shirt
they
on.
are. They really are popping. Also, Bill D before Bill Rupp ignored you, Bill D. $4.99 tip said Bills support Bills.
I saw
LFG
that.
Rupp 40. I know, but you got to mention them.
That's
someone
Cub.
tips. You got to mention them. So now it's even worse. You saw it and didn't acknowledge it.
I wrote in the chat. Let's go.
Okay. At least you acknowledged them there. Mike, let's go to UFC here. Where do we
I'm
like
taking
to?
it.
All
Well,
right, later, Mike.
we'll start with saying that we hit our free bet again here last week on Stay Cashin. And then for our subscribers, we went 6-0, undefeated, got the brooms out, won 10 plus units. Can't forget that. Can't
No,
forget
and Mike, I needed that because I had a rough start to Saturday morning too. So that was it was very helpful for you to take a little bit of the sting
I want to
until
come
I
back
got hot
and
in college
do it
football.
again.
Yeah.
And got to mention me winning a bet versus Tommy G.
You did. I want a steak.
I won multiple bets, Evan, if we rewind that tape. But Rose Namajunas, I bet against
You
her,
got it, Carl.
and I gave you the reasons why, and they all came true. And a lot of people are saying they're pinky this, pinky that. Well, that's fighting, and I've seen worse. And this week, it's a good card. 12 fights. It's from New Zealand or Australia, whatever hell it is, Australia. 5 city kickboxing guys on it. I love Sean Strickland. He's in the main event against Izzy. I hope he takes Izzy's block off. I got a couple of bets. You remember a couple of weeks ago, I came on here and I said,
Wait, you think Sean Strickland's going to beat it? Sean Strickland?
No, I didn't say that. I
No,
said
he's
I'm
gonna get
rooting
killed.
for him to knock
Yeah.
his head off. Yeah. I mean, Izzy's a 750,
That ain't
800 favorite. But I hope Strickland knocks his head off. I hate Izzy.
Why?
But a couple weeks ago, I gave a bet on a total, and I said the line was off, and we had like a 10-star. It became, or a 10 unit for our subs. And the line was like minus 190, and I thought it should be like 600. Well, I stumbled upon another fight like that this week. It wasn't as drastic, but when I looked and I handicapped the fight, I do it before I look at the lines. I was expecting to see like minus 800, like in some other fights, but it was only minus 330 at one spot, 350 at the other, and we're going to take advantage of it again. But rather than playing it straight, we're going to use it as a parlay leg with another fight that I think is a solid fight to target. So we're going to take.
And by the way,
inside
before you
distance.
give the play, guys, make sure you enter the contest for the free week now. Just do that now. Get in there on just hit the exclamation point free or whatever the fuck it is. Sorry, Mike, go.
The parlay, it's inside the distance, and that's the fight I was talking about. Tai Tuivasa against Alexander Volkov. I just don't see how it goes 3 rounds. Either Tuivasa is going to get the quick knockout. He's got knockouts in all his wins. It's been finished in 4 of his 5, I think it is, his losses. Let me pull it up. I have it over here. Yeah, finished in 4 of his 5 losses. First round, 3 first-round knockouts in the last 4 fights for these guys. 2 Volkov wins, 1 Tuivasa loss. And then Tuivasa's also been knocked out the fight before that. Volkov is huge, and he's going to either pepper the body of Tuivasa and hurt him with a bad kick to the body and like have him double over and then finish him, or take over and finish him, or Tuivasa is going to somehow get inside and knock him out. I don't see it going the distance. I thought it'd be like minus 800. So that's a parlay leg, and we're going to put that with Carlos Olberg, the Black Jag, someone I'm very high on, city kickboxing teammate of Izzy. He lost his UFC debut, then won 4 in a row, including 3 by knockout. I mean, he's a stud and he's a kickboxer, and he's fighting another guy who's a kickboxer per se, and he doesn't really wrestle, and that's Da Woon Jung. And, I'm not really impressed with his resume. He's on a 2-fight losing streak. He was knocked out by Dustin Jacoby, lost to Devin Clark, which was a bad loss, and it's going to be a striking affair. So I love Olberg. Put them together. We got a parlay minus 130. Confident on that parlay.
Okay, let me drop a little thing in here for you guys. Guys, make sure, this is very important. If you don't do it, I don't give a fuck. It's a beta test show, okay? But we will most likely be beta testing the Mayhem Mansion show, just doing an all-day sweat show here on Sunday, okay? The only people who are going to be invited to it are our subscribers and anyone who goes to mayhemmansion.com and drops their email, okay? So go to Mayhem Mansion. I put it in the chat. MAYHEM mansion.com and drop your email. And if we're doing the show, we'll send you an invite. So if you want to be a part of that first beta test group for the Mayhem Mansion show, because once we launch this show, it's probably going to be in about 2 weeks. Week 2. And if we launch it for week 2 or week 3, Bill says week 3, I say week 2. We'll see which gets done first. But once we launch that, thank you, Evan. Pull that up a little higher. Scroll up a little bit so they can see where they put it. No, just so you can get under it more.
It's not live. But...
Oh, okay. So go right there to the Mayhem Mansion page. Center it in the screen, eh?
it is
I'm watching the delay. All right, leave it up there while I'm talking. Just leave it up. So go to mayhemmansion.com, drop your email. We're going to send you an email letting you know where you can find it. It might be live on TikTok. It might be live on YouTube. It might be on the Stay Cashin show here. It might be on Instagram Live. It's kind of going to be like a speakeasy. You got to fucking find us. It's very exclusive. So, Mikey, if you'd like to come by this Sunday, more than welcome. I know you don't like to leave your house during Saturdays and Sundays. It's like a sanctuary in a church where he has time away from his kids.
I'm the last man in America to have an invite to the Mayhem Mansion.
Well, I mean, Mike, part of the reason is you never come anytime we invite you in.
Or I didn't receive an invite. We can go with that first.
Okay, Bill, how many years did we work with Mike where he's come over for a Saturday or Sunday?
I'll move the goalposts.
How many times has he showed up, Bill?
He's using pills in a cup. Look how he goads.
It's true. You never come. Every Saturday.
Masterful job.
Every Saturday, I'm going to be in a thing. What are you going to be invited to? We haven't even started it yet. What are we going to invite you to? You want to come and help us set up? You're going to move TVs?
Come see my house.
You're invited right now.
Come see my mansion.
Why, you're not going to come 45
Let's hang
minutes
out in
to
the
look at my
backyard.
house. Mike, you can't do the Night Ghost martyr shit. You will not come. Here's when you'll come. You'll come when it's set up and we're doing a show and 10,000 people are going to tune in. That's when you'll be here. You're not coming to bring a couch downstairs. You're not coming to hang a TV. You're not coming on a Saturday for UFC. So get the fuck out of it. No, that's not what we're doing here. We're working.
I heard that's what you're doing, according to my man, Mr. Rupp.
Anyone who's in the house on a day is hanging something. That's what you're doing.
What did Mickey hang?
Mickey actually was cooking dinner.
Eggs?
He was cooking dinner.
I heard.
Yeah, he did hang some eggs and meat on me.
Well, hang my eggs on your face and give me that fucking rose bet on a steak dinner at the mansion.
I'll get you a steak dinner at the Mayhem Mansion. How about that? All right, so let me just see. We're done with that. Anything else here, Bill? Any auto sports or anything we need to cover?
Nope.
All right, ready to go. Evan, do the giveaway.
Giveaway winner.
Why do you have Trump on the TV? Did you just put that there?
Yeah, because you were saying that he's not going to come, and that's Trump saying, I'm going to come.
Oh, no, so. Mike's never going to come. Mike will be here once every 3 months. Yeah.
The winner is Don Souza.
Welcome to the family, Don Souza.
Did we get to 150?
149. Sorry. You're fucked. I give it on. Give another one.
Give another
one? I don't think I liked it yet. Hold on. There you go.
All right.
There it is. All right.
One more. Rob Spinney. Always here.
See, I don't know anyone by their real names. I only know them by their Discord handles. So if you're subscribers, congratulations. Add a free week onto your current package. If you're not a subscriber, there you go. Now you just got you probably won like a $50 value, but it's going to get you like tens of thousands, millions, and trillions of dollars in winning bets. So you probably just became a trillionaire and don't even realize it. So just stick with it and bet Mike's UFC and our football, and you're going to be a millionaire. That's it.
We got Truck Series tonight too.
Well, I'm saying our football, Mike's UFC and our football.
Truck Series tonight. Sign up. Get the bet.
Truck Series?
Yep.
What time is that?
9 o'clock.
All right. Final words, Constantino. Actually, I should
NFL
go to you last.
Roundtable tonight.
I should go to you last because you're going to talk again before we get out of here. So I'm giving you 2 chances at final words. But carry on.
NFL Roundtable tonight.
What time?
I believe 8 o'clock.
Where?
Our members only Discord.
There we go.
Starring Tommy G, Scarface, Healy, Constantino. Where's Rackets? He's not doing it this year?
We're lucky if Rackets shows up for Stay Cashin.
Well, he was on last year. He did a good job.
Yeah, he's out. We kicked him out. I think he quit, actually, but I'm going to pretend we kicked him out. Rackets doesn't like to work, so we'll take Rackets off that. But yeah, we're going to have a rotating cast, too, over the course of the year, too, bringing people in.
Trevor's not in it tonight?
Trevor will be in it on occasion. Trevor doesn't even know who's hurt or not yet. Trevor doesn't know until like week 2 or 3. We drafted McLaurin and Jerry Jeudy back-to-back in our league. So that's when I was like, you're not on the round table this week. It takes Trevor like 2 weeks to get in the flow. Evan, final words.
Rigged.
Anything else?
Rigged.
All right. Bill, final words.
Truck Series tonight. Sign up to get the bets.
All right. Get over to Stay Cashin Show 2 on TikTok at Stay Cashin Show 2. Evan is the most viral man in America, just dropping 7-figure and 6-figure view videos left and right. Evan, I'm going to give you one right here, buddy. Jerry Jones has created an AI in Dallas so that he could speak to people. And when he dies, he could live on as the owner of the Cowboys and have full conversations. It's a hologram. It's a hologram of Jerry Jones where he could speak to you, and it's AI running it. So it's speaking as Jerry Jones, seeing Jerry Jones, so that after he's dead, he lives on.
Gotta get one of those.
There's your next that's a real thing. There's your next TikTok. You're welcome for the 1 million views. Get over to 4deep.com. 25% off. We're about to fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the draft tonight. We have the roundtable tonight. We got college football all fucking day tomorrow. Adesanya UFC card all fucking night tomorrow. And then week 1 begins, and we begin to fuck. Started the season off, gave you the Lions on the trap bet lock of the week. We're coming with 5 bangers on Saturday and 20 bangers on Sunday. 4deep.com. No promo code needed. Get in there. Good luck. For Evan Hand, Howie Dewey, Joey Rackets, Constantino, Bill Rupp, I am Tommy G. Good luck. Stay cashing, motherfuckers.
Let's go!